You're watching Nevada Business Chronicles. Take a journey with us to see the innovative businesses that put Nevada on the business map. Connecting you with the businesses, events, and organizations that bring innovation and prosperity to the Nevada area, please welcome your host, Mitch Burney. Just when you think you've seen it all at Custom Truck Accessories, they prove us wrong. Today, we're back with Caleb Parker. Always good to see you.
Good seeing you, Mitch.
And we're talking about something we have never covered before, commercial applications.
We're known for all our fun stuff, our lift kits, wheels, and tires, but we can also outfit you for work. So we're gonna go over a couple commercial packages today.
I'm excited, can't wait to get started.
First thing you notice on this one is that we've outfitted it with a utility rack. And this utility rack has a rear roller. So when you're going to load stuff up on it, this will actually help you roll that load right on up and lay it across the top. So we've outfitted this van with a simple Adrian steel shelving package. This is a general service package with 2 shelves on one side, 1 shelf on the other, and a walk-through bulkhead. So you can actually see through this bulkhead, and that door opens up so you can pass right through it to get to the rear. Now what we can show you is what a heavy-duty commercial unit looks like.
Let's do it. This is enormous.
Right, and we've got this one upfitted with a full shelving system with some other extras. So let's go on inside, take a look.
Sure can.
What we have here is a fully modular system. So this is an open drawer for locking storage in there. Then down below, we have even more storage options. Pull-out drawers for all your different parts. We have small part storage. And of course, larger drawers as well.
This is almost like having a workshop on wheels.
Exactly. So we can upfit them with shelving like this, with dividers, easy access storage bins, or we can actually put full desk units in here as well. So you can do all your stuff like for locksmiths and such, full grinders, everything can go inside these units. And up here, of course, you got another walk-through bulkhead.
Wow, easy to get in and out.
Yep. It also helps maintain all your AC.
All right, you got me. What is it?
So this is actually a tank holder. So this particular van was set up for an HVAC unit. So this will be where they store their propane tanks or whatever refrigeration units they're running. They can throw those in here.
Sounds like you can modify these, recreate them for whatever somebody does.
Exactly, everything.
So what's this for?
Well, you may have missed it on a van this huge, but this guy's outfitted with a ladder rack on top of this as well. So this is for accessing my ladder rack.
Where's that at?
Right up here.
That is amazing.
So this allows you to run a high roof van and still be able to access your ladders. They'll clip in here, front end hooks up there, and when you're done, same action gets it back on top of the van for you.
That is ingenious.
Now I'm going to show you how we can do the same kind of stuff on a camper shell.
Oh, let's see it. Custom Truck Accessories started as a LEER dealer. We got a LEER commercial shell.
That's right. So we're known for our fiberglass tops, but we also do the commercial tops.
That's metal.
Oh yeah, that's aluminum right there. And this one's outfitted with another drop-down ladder rack. So even on your camper shell, if you have a tall truck, we can still get your ladder down for easy access.
That is simple and easy and fantastic access. Now tell me a little bit about this cap, because this is designed for commercial use too, not just regular trucks.
Exactly. So we have our security screening on the inside of these windows.
So if something slides back, it doesn't break the glass.
Doesn't break anything.
Makes sense.
Pop this guy right open. You can see through here all kinds of options in these guys. So we can do carpeted headliners in these. This is a side access door, and this one's even outfitted with a toolbox. Thing from cab high to high rises to toolboxes on both sides, toolboxes and windows, whatever you want to do to these shelves, 100% custom builds, we can get you outfitted.
Custom Truck Accessories starting to make sense. You've got some other versions of this I want to see.
All right.
I love every time I come here, I see something I have never seen before. This is incredible.
Yeah, this is the Highway Products Surveyor Pack. So there's several different versions of this, but this one's upfitted with a rear removable rack, front headache rack, side toolboxes. We have a gull wing toolbox up front. And let me show you this. He lifts up, comes down, and we've got a full-length slide in here as well.
Unbelievable. This, every truck should have this standard.
Yeah. Especially for our guys that are out in the field, this is super helpful. All your equipment sewed securely, safely in here, easy access, slides right back in.
Pretty darn secure in here too.
Very solid construction on these. We can show you the side toolboxes and the front gull wings. They've got some fun options.
Wow, look at that. That is deep storage.
Deep storage all the way across. Sliding tray so you can get around all your tools.
Holy cow, there's more room in this than there is in my garage to store things.
So they designed these to optimize all the storage space. You can get as much stuff in here as possible.
Incredible, incredible.
So we showed you a gull wing box outside. Highway Products has a variety of boxes. This is a low profile single lid box here. Same sliding tray features. And one real cool thing about Highway Products is all the different options they do on their boxes. So they have several different finishes that are unique only to them.
Yeah, this is really interesting, this finish that's on this box here.
Yeah, this is what they call their leopard print. So they're the only guys that do this. This is also one of theirs. This is what they call their Gladiator. And they have their standard black. And then, of course, the industry standard, the aluminum.
Absolutely beautiful. If you're looking to outfit your commercial vehicle or your trick truck, this is the place. Custom Truck Accessories, located at 385 Katzkin Lane. Give them a call at 775-329-5111 or visit them on the internet at customtruckaccessories.com. Caleb, always a pleasure coming to meet with you.
Fun having you here, Mitch.
For more information on this guest or to see this show in its entirety, visit nvbusinesschronicles.com. While you're there, you can watch all of our past shows on the Chronicles page and stay connected with us by following us on our social media. Now more from Nevada Business Chronicles.
On the last episode at the Palace Jewelry and Loan, we promised we were going to come back and share how they revolutionized the pawn industry. That revolution started when it was first founded back in 1958. And we're here with Glenn and Lanny, second cousins, generations of revolutionizing the pawn industry. Glenn, when did you get your start with Palace Jewelry and Loan?
I started in 1976.
And back even then, this was brought out of the back alley into a modern day business. Tell me how that happened.
Well, I was a musician, I was a drummer, and my ears started bothering me, so I called my cousin Joan and asked her if she needed somebody, you know, at the time. And lo and behold, I became a jeweler. So I did jewelry repair, but at that time also I got into everything. Dennis and I just hit it off. I mean, he was such a great man, and just that's how it started. You know, they pulled me up from the San Francisco Bay Area and started here, and just kept on going and learned everything I could from Dennis. I was side by side with him for 10 years before he passed.
About when you started is the time where this was taken out of the back alley.
Correct.
And was created into a real front showroom store.
Right.
You were part of that design.
Correct. Yes, we did this at the Palace Club at night when we were having dinner, and drew it up on napkins. You know, drew this, basically, kind of designed it. And
This is the first time that a pawn shop really came out into a real respectable business.
right.
Really, at that time, you revolutionized the industry. That far
Lighting,
back.
correct, yeah, with the lighting and lit up and brightness, and to get it out of what you're talking about, the dark, you know, kind of CD, that what they used to be. Dennis, that's all he could think about, how to, you know, get that out of that era.
The stigma,
basically.
try to change
Yeah.
the stigma of the pawn shop to be that seedy place to the
Right.
really great operations. that
A
are now.
respectable business.
Correct.
Bingo.
The Palace Jewelry and Loan is revolutionizing the industry once again. in 3 different facets. Let's talk about the first one, your terms.
Terms. Well, we've found, due to the economy and everything, that people need a little bit more time and a little bit maybe more money. So what we've done is we've gone from a 90-day loan to a 120-day loan, and then we've added a 30-day grace period to get you to pick that up or pay the interest or whatever.
Regulations allowed the pawn shops to charge more, but you didn't.
No, we kept it at 10%, while everybody else, or a lot of other places, have gone up to 13%. We've kept it at 10%.
You're making a technological revolution too.
Yeah, with our system, we can reach out and remind the people that with loans or layaways or anything, SMS, so texting. So we're always in communication with our customers. It's a wonderful thing. It's increased, people getting their merchandise back 3 times.
Which is just great, but here's the big news. The big deal is you are breaking the mold when it comes to rates and terms.
Right. Well, as the economy moves on and banking gets more difficult and difficult, more people can't qualify for lines of credit and business loans and everything. So we are going to be introducing negotiable loans for longer terms up to 365 days. Of course, have to be a higher amount loaned out for these type of products. But with lower interest rates, we'll probably start somewhere about 2.99 per month, and then go from there. But we'll be able to negotiate the whole contract out in the whole series. But again, it will have minimum amounts that we have to be able to take in. Being a collateral loan, we have to have the merchandise. So
once again, revolutionizing the industry, offering extended length loans, high dollar loans, low interest rate loans. While banks are pulling money back, at the Palace Jewelry and Loan, you're making money more accessible. Thanks so much for having us here.
You bet.
Thank you.
If you want to get a loan at the Palace Jewelry and Loan or find out more about this new revolution that they're starting, you can find them at 300 North Virginia. Find them on the internet at thepalacejewelryandloan.com or give them a call at 775-322-2863. Thanks again so much for having me back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
For more information on this guest or to see this show in its entirety, visit nvbusinesschronicles.com. While you're there, you can watch all of our past shows on the Chronicles page and stay connected with us by following us on our social media. Now more from Nevada Business Chronicles. Before the Reno Tahoe International Airport even existed, Reno Flying Service was serving the Northern Nevada community, offering private charter aircraft, aircraft maintenance, private pilot's instructions, and aircraft rental. They serve the community today, over 7 decades later. We're here on the tarmac with the president and CEO of Reno Flying Service, John Burrell. John, welcome to the show.
Mitch, thanks. Good to be here.
I'm sure that the first question that comes to people's mind is, who would charter an aircraft?
Mitch, this is a time machine, so anybody who needs to save time would probably be interested in chartering an aircraft. So over the holiday weekends, we see a lot of people who might live in the Bay Area and may want to come up to Tahoe, and they don't want to spend all their time driving over a short holiday weekend, so they'll charter an aircraft. Somebody who's in Reno and wants to get to Southern California, to Las Vegas for a day or for a weekend, they'll typically charter an aircraft. And then finally, we do a lot of transplant support. So we'll fly a transplant team to a rural place in Nevada or California where they'll harvest organs.
Well, and I'm sure there's some other interesting things you do for Burning Man as well.
We do. That's one of the funnest times of the year, quite frankly. Everybody from rich people from around the world. We've flown movie stars out to Burning Man. We've flown a knight of the British realm and his lady. We've flown groups of friends that just get together and they don't want to drive 4 hours through the desert and wait 2.5 hours in the line to get into the event. We fly them out, land them right at the playa, and 5 minutes later they're walking to their camp, bringing them home. They meet us at the airport out at Burning Man. We've got them back in Reno in 30 minutes.
You're open 7 days a week?
We're open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Our airplanes fly.
I'm imagining that there's a lot of fun things that happen inside the back of this aircraft, that you probably do some charters for wedding parties or bachelor parties and
We do. Christmas time is a fun time. Corporations use a lot of the charter service, either because they need to move executives out. Mining corporations are very, very popular to use the charter. They may bring in executives from across the world, really, that they need to get out to a mine in rural Nevada, and we'll get them out there quickly and safely and efficiently and get them back to catch a flight back to wherever they live. But we were talking about the parties. We do a lot of corporate Christmas parties where we'll bring people in to Reno as a headquarters, or we'll take people from Reno out to the rural areas of our state to maybe throw a party with their folks that are based out in these rural areas. So absolutely.
What might surprise people is it can be rather economical when you do a group together, that probably more affordable than most people think.
You know, Mitch, the example that I give is, Burning Man's a great example. And that is that if you were to charter a single engine airplane like we've got out on the ramp here, you can buy a seat on a single engine airplane and you can go 120 miles an hour at the max, more likely 100. And you're going to be in there with 6, 8, 10 strangers who you've never met before with very, very limited baggage. I think you probably would be allowed to carry 20 pounds of gear. Whereas a group of people could get together, charter our 300-mile-an-hour twin turboprop airplane for about the same price per seat, and we're going to get them out to the playa in 20 minutes versus close to an hour. We're going to get them back in 20 minutes versus close to an hour. They're going to be in a pressurized cockpit with air conditioning and the safety of twin turbine engines. So yeah, absolutely, when you break it up and you get a group of people together, it really can be quite reasonable.
And that begs the question, what type of aircraft do you fly?
Well, this one is our jet. This is a Cessna Citation S2. It's the fastest aircraft that we have on the certificate. So we fly the one jet, and then we've got 2 turboprop airplanes. This is about a 400-mile-an-hour airplane. The turboprops are about 300 miles an hour.
John, what would you say the #1 reason is why people use or choose Reno Flying Service?
Convenience and personalized service. You know, people are so tired of the line at the TSA counter these days. Here, when they're ready to go, they pull up into the parking lot. If they have stuff to unload, we can allow their car out onto the ramp, at which point we'll take their bags out of the car for them, screen their bags, put them on the airplane. 5 minutes later, they're on the plane and taxiing out, going to wherever their destination is.
Well, I'm sure that that's going to appeal to a lot of our viewers. Can we take this out for a spin?
Absolutely.
Well,
Love to show it to you.
Well, John, we're back here in your maintenance hangar, and you service more than just your own aircraft here.
We do, Mitch. We'll service aircraft on anybody who needs some help. Sometimes we have people coming in for things like the Reno Air Races, and we do local work for folks who need an inspection or need maintenance, or we'll work on transient airplanes as they come in and out.
Your commitment to the service side of your business is impressive.
Thank you.
Your commitment to the customer extends into your service hangar right up to the hours of availability.
Absolutely. The shop is open, typical business hours, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. However, we're available for aircraft maintenance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Doing a 100-hour inspection, but I'll call the expert over and introduce you.
Brian, nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So tell us what we're doing here.
Well, we're currently performing a 100-hour inspection. All of our aircraft go through a 100 hours inspection after 100 hours of flight. And what that entails is depaneling the aircraft, taking the cowls off, and inspecting various components of the aircraft and seeing if we have any damage. And during that period of time, we do some preventive maintenance.
And at this point, they're putting things back together, and what's the next step?
Well, what we'll do at this point in time is take the aircraft out onto the ramp, and we'll run it and we'll leak check it and make sure that everything is okay and no leaks. And we'll do some performance runs on the aircraft engines. Then we'll bring it back in, recal it, and then we'll take it back out, do another final run on it. It'll be ready for being put back into service.
And then we're ready to go flying.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Yes.
John, I'm probably not alone. The thought of actually taking a lesson and learning how to fly has been a bucket list of mine.
Absolutely, Mitch. You know, a lot of people want to learn how to fly. I think there's 3 fears. Number one, people don't know how much it costs, and they probably think it costs more than it does. Another thing is people are afraid to fly, and even those people who are interested might be a little bit fearful. And then the third thing is you really have to connect with your instructor. You really have to feel good about the person who you're flying with. So in order to address those three fears, what we do is we give people the opportunity to come in and take what we call a discovery flight for $100. So for $100 you can come in, learn how to get in, learn how to pre-flight, what we call pre-flight the airplane, learn how to taxi the airplane, the very, very basics of pulling back on the yoke, making the plane fly, turning, climbing, descending, all those very basics. You actually get to do these things to see if this is going to be for you for $100. So it's not much of an investment to see if that's going to be something you're interested in. We've got highly, highly experienced instructors. I've got one instructor who has over 20,000 hours of dual given. That's 20,000 hours of instruction that he's given to other people. Probably has trained hundreds of pilots throughout his lifetime. And another guy who formerly flew airliner-sized airplanes. He's here in semi-retirement. Myself, I don't do any more primary instruction, but it's something that I love. I've got a passion for it. I teach my friends still, but I still run the program. I still run the flight school. I've taught all the way from single-engine airplanes all the way up through literally airliner-sized airplanes, and taught people how to fly and be first officers and captains both.
Well, you make that sound fun and safe. So.
It is a lot of fun, and it's very safe.
Well, John just invited me to take a discovery flight. He set us up with flight instructor Bob. Let's go meet him. Bob, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to give us a discovery flight. What are we going to do?
Well, Mitch, we're going to go out and we're going to do the normal run-up. We're going to take the airplane out. We're going to fly around the traffic pattern, give you a chance to get a feel for it, see what the airplane is like. And believe it or not, you're going to take off the airplane and you're going to do most of the landing. I'm going to help you with it, and we'll see how that goes, see what you like.
I'm excited. Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. All right, now one of the things in these airplanes with an instructor is if I say my airplane, you let go of everything.
Got it.
Otherwise, I'm going to have you taxiing the airplane, doing all the things that you're going to do to learn to fly the airplane.
Oh my.
So we're going to start out and we'll go through our checklist and we'll go through the whole procedures. We've already done the line check inspection.
You got the brakes now, right?
Okay, my airplane.
Okay, your airplane. Got it. Okay.
And so then we got the walk around. We've completed all this. Then we go to the before starting engine. Pre-flight inspection complete. Seats, seat belts, and shoulder harnesses adjust and lock. Reno Tower Sky 172 Firestone ready to take off.
All right, so this is your aircraft, right?
No, you're going to have it in a second.
Okay.
Now I want you to get your airplane and push on the right rudder. Right rudder just as hard as you can. Bring it right around. See the line up there, the runway? Okay, now put the brakes on and whoa. Okay, all right. That worked well. You got the brakes on.
I got the brakes on.
Okay, now I want you to put your right hand on the throttle. We're going to leave your left hand on your knee for right now, but as we get going and when we see the airspeed indicator get to about 50 knots, I want you to reach up and grab a hold of the yoke. But remember, we're still steering with our feet.
Got it.
And then I'll tell you when to rotate the yoke back and we'll climb out. Then we want to see about 65 to 70 knots. This is 70 right there. This is 65 right there on the climb. And we correct that speed with the pitch. Scott, Jeremy, Foxtrot, clear for takeoff, 25 left course traffic. All right, full power, push the throttle all the way in and hold it there.
Bob, what an extraordinary experience. I didn't expect to have the controls to literally take off, fly that plane, and land it with your assistance, of course, but I really had about 90% control over that aircraft.
Yes, you did, Mitch, and that's what a discovery flight's all about. It gives you a chance to really see what it's like to fly an airplane.
It was unbelievable. I can't even describe it. I highly recommend it, and I can't wait for people to see this and for them to come out and give it a try.
The first flight is always such an exciting thing, and one of the reasons I flight instruct is I get to relive that first flight with everybody, because you just can't go back and do the first thing ever again. And this gives me a chance to do that. And I've been doing this for 54 years. I love every minute of it.
What an extraordinary experience. I can't wait for people to see this and just come down. You've got to try it. You've got to give it a whirl. I imagine that a lot of people, as soon as that happens, like me, right now I'm on cloud 9 and just overwhelmed. That a lot of people then wind up finding out that they really want to do this.
They wind up starting to go flying, and I tell everyone, flying is a disease. There's no known cure. You can only treat it with flights. And once you get bitten by the bug, it's pretty hard to break the habit. Wow. I have a good example of that.
Yep, I can see why. That was an absolute extraordinary experience. Highly recommend it. Thanks again for taking us up.
Mitch, it's our pleasure. Glad to have you.
Now, John, since we just got back from learning how to fly one of these and getting a private pilot's lessons and hopefully a license as well, you also then allow me to rent a plane from you.
We would, Mitch, yeah. We've got the same two aircraft that we use for flight instruction. We also rent out as rental aircraft once somebody has their pilot's license.
And so let's say that I want to take a trip up the coast of California from northern Nevada, from Reno for an example, and maybe an hour and a half trip each way.
Sure.
What would that cost to rent a plane?
Mitch, it's about $140 an hour to rent these planes. So if you flew an hour and a half, a couple hours up to somewhere on the Northern California coast, Shelter Cove is a great place up there on the Northern California coast. You could go in. That particular little town is a place where you can fly in. The airport's in the middle of town. You can get a bed and breakfast weekend and then come home on Sunday evening, and it's probably going to cost you $500 to $600 in aircraft rental fees.
And you're talking per hour of actual flight time, not the total time the plane is between destinations.
Correct. It's $140 per hour of flight time. So
Cool.
You're not paying for all the time that the airplane's away, you're paying for the time that you used it.
Well, that makes it a lot of fun to have your private pilot's license, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and it allows you to rent an airplane without the huge cost and investment of ownership up front.
And insurance and all of the other maintenance and
so forth. Absolutely.
Fantastic.
You bet.
What an absolutely wonderful day, chartering a plane, taking a discovery flight, learning about aircraft maintenance. That was John Burrell, President and CEO of Reno Flying Service. You can reach them on the internet at renoflyingservice.com. Visit them at 485 South Rock Boulevard or give them a call at 775-856-5800.